Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm back in with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be taking a look at the NAENKA NEO Runner 2 headphones. These headphones are awfully reminiscent to air conduction type headphones, which I have my own mixed feelings about, but these instead are bone conduction headphones, which I also have mixed feelings about. So as I already mentioned, these look basically identical to air conduction type headphones. I mean, looking from a third person perspective, anybody would just assume these are just air conduction type headphones. But the closer you look, you'll realize that there's actually no slits for where the audio is supposed to be coming out through or being played from. So with air conduction type headphones, there's always going to be the little slits at the end where the audio is going to be coming, and that's going to be where the headphones hover above your ear canals, just so to keep you aware of your surroundings and really not put too much pressure on your eardrums. Now these headphones also are very lightweight, which makes them very comfortable. So they weigh just approximately 25 grams, which depending on how long you use it throughout the day, you really won't feel a thing when you carry these headphones around. And for me, that's one thing I always emphasize also in terms of comfort. It's one of the two most important things I find for headphones is the audio quality and the comfort. The more comfortable they are, the longer you're going to be willing to use them. So these headphones, they're flexible, but I wouldn't push them to the limit. They definitely have a limit when it comes to how flexible they can be. Along with the headphones also come the earplugs, and then there's also the charger, which you'll notice when you analyze these headphones that there is no slots to plug and charge. So initially I was a little confused by that. But charging is done wirelessly through a magnetic charger, which it's strong enough to even sustain the weight of the headphones if it's dangling. But the only issue with that is in the long run, it might be a little costly because if anything happens to that charger, if you lose the charger, then it's not like having a USB-C type device where you might have a spare cable laying around. With these, you will have to completely go and replace the charger itself. Now, one of the biggest differences, or arguably the biggest difference between these and any other pair of headphones is the vibrations. It's something that either you'll get used to or you won't, something you like or it's definitely not for you. Now, ordinary headphones have vibrations because of the bass, but this one, it's different because the vibrations is constant for the audio to be permeable. It's also IP66 water resistance, which it's not necessarily waterproof, but it's good for light splashes and some sweat. So and the battery life is 10 hours and charging time takes 2 hours. But for me personally, I've started to pay less attention to battery life because it usually depends. Because if you're someone that's prudent with your battery life, then you can stretch it out throughout the rest of the day. And at this point in the market, there's crazy battery lives like 120 hours, but there's only 24 hours in the day, and you don't necessarily need to use up all those hours in a single day. It has environmental noise cancellation for when you're on calls, and it also has Bluetooth 5.2, which I'm kind of disappointed by. I would have preferred Bluetooth 5.3 because, as I say, I always recommend the latest Bluetooth, which is 5.3. It's more efficient for your battery life. It has much better connection, and honestly, it's always best to have the latest Bluetooth, just so once you get to play with the audio and listen to the audio in the headphones, you know you're getting the most out of the headphones. But the twist is when using these with the earplugs, especially the ones that come in the case, then it's a totally different volume. The audio switches and goes from night to day. It's completely different than when using these with your ear canals exposed. It feels a little confusing because the brain registers audio when it goes through your ear canals and then hits the eardrums. But it's really confusing when your ear canals are blocked and your brain is still registering audio. It takes a second to get used to because it's really confusing, and your brain doesn't really understand what's going on for a second. And the thing is, the audio just sounds that much better when using these headphones with your ear canals covered. And honestly, this could be the new way of listening to audio. It just may be ahead of its time in that it just takes a little getting used to. The vibrations are a little excessive at times. It just feels like your whole head is getting shook. So the overall takeaway from these headphones is that this is a totally ambitious new way of trying to listen to audio. The audio sounds surprisingly better and way better when your ear canals are blocked, and it doesn't have active noise cancellation, or the active noise cancellation it's not as comparable as to standard headphones and overhead headphones. Having your face having to vibrate because the audio is traveling through your cheekbones might be a little uncomfortable at times, and honestly it's not for everyone. my opinion, these are really good headphones. There's definitely some things I like. The vibration is still something that it's a hit or miss for some people. Either you like it or you don't, or maybe you'll just grow to get used to it. But then again, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think. JEDIJA, I'm out.